Okay, so this is now a 2018 map the of five longliner vessels that from our list. So again, I'm not able to get positions on all of them, but we did get five, and so I'll just start to play it once through here. And I think what's sort of immediately striking about this is that some of the vessels do appear to be out for the entire year, and are, I think, if we play it again through, that um, well, maybe not, that they're mostly visible for the most part. Um, And so there's sort of less time where we're not seeing any vessel movement. And just with respect to some of the emails that have gone back and forth and talk about movement in and around Mauritius, which I think is here. No, sorry, that's Reunion here. But this is also sort of consistent with some of the other maps that we've been looking at, is that they're, in terms of areas where Taiwanese vessels are operating within the EEZs of other countries, certainly Madagascar, Mauritius, and this area off the east coast of South Africa, that's definitely, I guess, a hot spot for that. And so if I can just zoom out again, we can see. So yeah, I think most striking though is just that there's less time where we're not receiving positions, and it does appear like these vessels are certainly out for a much longer time, and I guess that's sort of to be expected from the research that I've read, and particularly with what we know about things like transshipment, and that for future research that these areas then also would be areas where we could potentially cross-reference with cargo ships, to see cargo ships in the area that would be potentially those that we would then know are responsible for the transshipment, and could be potentially tracked to wherever it is they're taking these transshipments. So yeah, and then now again, just like we did for the squid diggers, that if we can kind of look and see where these vessels are at specific times throughout the year, we can then look and see if that pattern sort of holds up. So if we start towards the beginning of the year, we have, again, the one here close to Madagascar, and then others here, which they say apparently in the Solomon Islands area. So let's keep going. And then towards towards April, here, June, here. Okay. So I'll stop it there and then move to 29. And I think it's a little bit harder with this one to sort of, like, basically just they seem to be in fairly different different spots. Now, again, I don't know if this is something that will, what we'll be able to show if we start to focus in on these specific areas that each one of these ships are in, and see what what other ships, other Taiwanese flagged vessels that are in these same areas at these same times, whether or not they're having sort of a consistent pattern. And one of the things that just on sort of preliminary observation has been that it does maybe seem like there are, not that they necessarily travel in groups, but that there's some consistency maybe to certain vessels that maybe have the same pattern. So I think that could be something interesting to potentially look for, that maybe people already know something about. But yeah, so I'll try to move to the next one. But I did find this a little bit more difficult to try to see a sort of more consistent pattern with similar vessels. So let's try again.